guys how I am flat ironing my natural hair and it's cut off. So I'm back. So if you're on the first one, thank you so much for watching again. If you weren't on the first one, I'm just gonna do a quick synopsis, I guess. So I'm just flat ironing my natural hair. I do have a tutorial on my YouTube. However, I was using a different heat setting than what I'm using now. So definitely check out my routine for that tutorial. But here I am using heat setting of 380 versus 350. I determined that to be like my sweet spot for my thick type 4 natural hair. So that is what I'm showing you guys in real time. I have been experimenting more with stretched or straight styles this winter. I actually wanted to do that. I know it can be nerve-wracking if you have natural hair, but so far so good. I haven't had any issues with heat damage, but you know, anytime you apply heat, keep in mind that you could get heat damage. So if you don't want to deal with that, I wouldn't even recommend attempting it yourself. Definitely visit a professional if you are wanting to flat iron your hair. But this is the third time I have flat ironed my hair in like 3 months. So that is what we're doing again for the third time. I am using the T3 Micro, I can't remember the exact name, flat iron, but it's linked in my description. You'll see silk press tools and it'll show you the wash day products, flat iron, the heat protectant that I'm using. So I'm trying to finish up this section or this half of my head so I can get to the other half. So use the Pattern Heat Protectant. It's a spray. And before I blow dried, I also use the Fenty Hair, the protective type heat protectant. I do like a double heat protection method when I'm using my flat iron because I'm really trying to protect my hair. And I've found that that is working out very well for me. So once I get to the flat iron, I use another heat protectant, which is the Pattern Beauty heat protectant, and it's a spray. And it also gives you a nice like sheen or shine, whatever you want to call it. But I just do that, and I use a fine tooth comb. This is a bounce curl comb. I can't remember the exact name, but it's just like a fine tooth comb. I just use that in addition to the heat protectant and the flat iron. So now I feel like I'm rushing. I'm really trying not to rush because that will affect your results, but I am getting tired now and I have a lot to take care of before I go out of town tomorrow. So I am gonna attempt to try to be patient with the process, but yeah. Whew. And it's hot from using the flat iron, so I have my fan on, but I can't really feel it in here. Okay. Got a little small section left for this half of the head. We're almost there. So this small little section is what I have from this half. And just put this into smaller sections. Spray that heat protectant. Do not to do this process without heat protectant if you want to try to preserve your hair. Oh, and my flat iron did an auto shut off, so that's why it's not doing what I want it to do. So let's give it some time to warm back up, but it's going on 380 setting. And I'm gonna redo this little part right here because it was not heating up. As you see, the rest is good. See if it's heating up. There we go. I was like, what is happening with this section? Oh my gosh. All right, let's get this back here. And you just chase it with your comb, or you chase the flat iron with after the comb. And it'll come out like that. And I love this flat iron specifically because I can do one pass. It's pretty much as straight as I want it to be. This is the T3 Micro. I did a lot of research before I got this flat iron because I have not owned a flat iron in probably 15 years. Or I have not purchased one in like 15 years because I've been natural 12 years. So this was like a big girl purchase for me, and this is like my third or fourth time using it, and it's been great so far. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? Hope you're having a good start to your week. All right, so we got one half of the head done, and you can't see it with this light, but I wish you could see how it looks in my bathroom. But the hair is really shiny and it feels really good. So let's go ahead and do the other side. Hopefully this side doesn't take as long because This side of my hair is actually thicker than the left side. I don't know. It's weird, but we're gonna see. As you see, my hair is very thick. Very thick. So we are just smoothing it out some. And get a small section back here. And if y'all have any questions on the products I'm using or what I use for wash day, let me know in the chat. I was on live earlier, but it like got shut off. So I had showed you all of the products I use in that one. But if you guys need to see it again, let me know. Don't forget your heat protectant at all. I have full wash day routines if you want to see how to bounce back your hair after using heat. I know that's something that's like very tricky and also very scary if you're someone who has naturally curly or coily hair. So I have that routine in the products on my channel if you want to check out that video. I use a lot of the same products, same hair care lines. I'm pretty loyal to a lot of the products that I use because, first of all, they're clean and they also work very well for my hair and have helped keep it healthy and strong. But this press is gonna last me for a few weeks, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Now I feel like I'm like rushing through this, but I gotta get it done. I got so much to do tonight. But I figured since I already have to do it, I'll show you guys on live, even though I have another tutorial. But I wanted to show you in real time what this process looks like. And if you're using a heat protectant, it is going to sizzle. Do not be alarmed. Your hair is not burning. You want the protection. Trust me. And if you're just joining, my flat iron is on 380. I have thick type 4 natural hair, and I've been natural for 12 years. And I've been able to maintain it pretty well. pretty well. I've just been exploring more with heat and stretch styles this winter, so I am flat ironing it again. Now, my last wash day, I was like, I just feel like my curls are not gonna come back. But they came back very easily. It's just like when you see your hair straight like this, you're like, I feel like my curls not gonna bounce back. But if you have a really good routine, you'll be fine. Trust me. You just really have to be mindful of your process. Make sure you're using the right products. Make sure you're using the right temperature. Make sure you're using the right methods as far as like not using your flat iron after you have flat ironed it. So basically what I mean is once you do this initial press, do not, and I repeat, do not flat iron your hair again. I don't care if it gets poofy, frizzy, whatever. Do not flat iron it again. That is how you're going to cause damage to your curls and your coils. Don't flat iron it again. If it gets frizzy, if it gets poofy, just embrace it. You can do other styles. So I like to do different heatless curl styles on my hair once my silk press gets old. So you can do plenty of that. And I'll probably have a few tutorials on that, but I like to do a lot of like flexi rod sets. Those give you really nice heatless curls. So definitely recommend something like that, and that will extend the longevity of your press. But don't pull that flat iron back out, please. Please believe me when I say, do not bring that thing back out if you want to keep your curls. And if this process is too like hard for you or you're afraid, please visit a professional. Don't attempt to do it yourself. I have been going to a professional because I was afraid to do it myself. I was like, I just know I'm going to mess something up. So I did not trust myself to do it. But I have since moved to a different state from my tried and true hairstylist. And when, I can't go as often as I would like. So I have learned how to do it myself in the meantime until I can see her again. But I'm just glad that I have found a process that works and that also protects my curls. Because, child, you see the way my curls popped last wash day, you would not think that my hair was flat ironed prior to. You got to use high quality products that are meant to protect your hair and revive your hair from different situations. And if you're on the other video, I mentioned how this the left side of my hair is thinner than the right side of my hair. So this side is always quicker for me to style than the other side. Like I'm already about halfway through. Meanwhile, the other side took me almost an hour. So I don't know if that's just me, but I have different densities on my head, different hair densities on my head, different thicknesses on my head, different porosities. I have different porosities throughout my head, different curl patterns. So when you're finding a routine for yourself, remember that everyone's hair is different. There's so many different characteristics that it's hard to pinpoint sometimes what's going to work best. So the best thing you can do is try different things, test out different things, and see what works best from there. Which I did that for years, not months. I did that for years trying to figure out what to use for my hair, what products, what routines, how often to wash my hair. All those things I tested for years while I was transitioning. And I'm happy that I have found like this good sweet spot of knowing what works best for my hair. And that's why I'm here showing you guys some of the things I've learned that will work for thick type 4 natural hair. Yeah, my shrinkage is crazy. If you see my hair freshly washed, you would not believe my hair was this long at all. All right. I gotta buy some more of this stuff. Like, it's almost gone. That's how much I've used. All right, y'all. So unfortunately, I had to split time between all of my platforms. And I'm so sorry to say that I have to say goodbye for now. But if you're on my TikTok or if you want to follow my TikTok, it's the same handle at underscore Madam J. I'm about to go live over there and show this last section to flat iron. But I will post a picture here to show you guys the final results. So thank y'all so much for watching for now. And I hope to see you back on live soon. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed rest of your week. And I'll see you next time. Bye.